Hello and welcome to SGTV. My name's Ian Stocks, I'm a commercial manager at Smailes Goldie Group, and today we're going to be talking about the job support scheme. So the scheme was introduced by the Chancellor as part of his winter economic plan, which also saw the extension of several key coronavirus business support measures and the self-employed income support scheme. The government's also announced further lockdown restrictions in several areas in the UK, with some businesses facing temporary closure as a result, with the expansion of the scheme announced to support these businesses. So, the scheme is set to launch on the 1st of November and will be in place for a period of 6 months. It'll replace the job retention scheme, more commonly known as the furlough scheme, which will come to an end on the 31st of October. The job support scheme will be available to all SMEs as well as larger businesses with a decline in turnover and will be eligible for employees that are working up to 20% of their usual hours. The support scheme is a short-time working measure that will cover up to 73% of affected employees' wages with a combination of contributions from the government and employers. Employers must pay each employee for the hours they do work. The government will then pay nearly 62% of an employee's wages for the regular hours they do not work, whilst employers will also pay a 5% contribution. The government payment will be capped at £1,541.75 per month. As an example, under the new scheme, if an employee is usually paid £600 for working 40 hours in a week, but their hours are cut by the employer up to 20% of their normal time, i.e. they'll be working 8 hours, they'll be paid £120 for their time worked, plus £24 in employer contributions and £296 in government support for the time not worked. This will mean they'll still receive gross pay of £440. So the Chancellor has confirmed that the support scheme will be expanded to assist jobs and businesses required to close as a result of the stricter coronavirus restrictions. The government introduced the new tier-based system, which will see areas designated as medium, high and very high. In areas designated as very high, pubs and bars will close, whilst local authorities will have the final decision on whether gyms, betting shops, casinos, hairdressers and beauty salons should close. So, under the expanded job support scheme, firms whose premises are legally required to shut will receive grants covering 67% of each employee's salary up to a maximum of £2,100 per month. Employers will not be required to contribute wages towards those wages and will only be asked to pay national insurance contributions and auto-enrolment pension contributions. The government has estimated that around half of potential claims are not likely to incur employer NICs or pension contributions at all. However, businesses can only claim a grant if they're subject to the restriction that prevents them from opening, and employees must not work for a minimum of 7 consecutive days to be eligible. All grant payments will be made in arrears through a dedicated HMRC service, which is set to be made available from early December. The job support scheme is set to run for 6 months from the 1st of November 2020, which would result in a closing date of the 30th of April 2021. However, the government has stated that they will review the scheme in January, so a further update will be provided in the new year. So the job support scheme is set to work alongside the job retention bonus, where an employee was previously placed on furlough leave through the original job retention scheme. Employers will be able to apply for the job retention bonus between the 15th of February 2021 and the 31st of March. This will be a one-off taxable payment to employers, providing £1,000 for each eligible employee that was furloughed and kept in continuous employment until the 31st of January. Any employer can submit a claim as long as they have furloughed employees and made an eligible claim for them through the coronavirus job retention scheme. Our expert team's here to help you, so for any help and advice, please contact us and we'll do our best to help. Thank you.